Good afternoon, respected sir, ma'am. My name is Nidhi Tonk. Me and my group member Ayush, Rohit, Shivani, Ajay, Saurabh, Krishna are here to present on the topic Financial Accounting Scandal at Satyam Computer Service Limited, a case study of Indian errors. Ajay, just change the slide. About case study, Satyam Computer Service Limited was founded in 1987 by Mr. Ramalingam Raju, being an Indian IT crown jewelry and country's fourth largest corporate company, enrolled in the nation's biggest corporate scam, confessed by Mr. Ramalingam Raju of $1.47 billion. Mr. Ramalingam Raju and his brother B. Ramalingam Raju confessed that there was a fraud of 1.47 billion. According to a report, they have hid that information from the investors and board of directors, senior managers. Uh, the case of Satyam, from dubbed as Indian Aeron, as Indian Aeron was also the company which was also known for the biggest fraud, and Satyam is also debuted as Indian Aeron, as Satyam debuted as biggest scam in India in the history. I would like Ayush to continue.
Thank you, Nidhi. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Emergence of Satyam Computer Service company forms Satyam Computer Service. The company was formed in 1987 in Hyderabad by Ramalingam Raju. The company basically offers IT and business process outsourcing services spanning various sectors, spreading its wings. So in 1991, Satyam Computer Services debates in BSE, Bombay Stock Exchange. In 1992, NSE, National Stock Exchange, and in 2001, it is listed on NYSE, New York Stock Exchange. Award for innovation. Satyam won numerous awards. Entrepreneur of the Year in 2007. MG Consult. Satyam won awards from Consultant from being a leader in CG and accountability, and the most important Golden Peacock Award from Corporate Governance. Company growth by March 2008, the company had grown to 2.1 US billion dollar at an annual growth rate of 35% over that period. Earning per share growth grew from $0.16 to $0.62 at a compound annual growth rate of 40%. And in January 2003, share price of Satyam stock was peaked to 188 rupee to 526.25 rupees. It was a 300% improvement in share after 5 years. Okay, sorry. It was a 300% improvement in share price after nearly 5 years. Now I would like to call Shivani for further explanation. Thank you.
Okay, Ayush. Good afternoon, everyone. So my topic is Mr. Ramalingam and Satyam scandal. On January 7, 2009, Mr. Raju disclosed in a letter that he had been manipulating the company's accounting members. He overstated assets on Satyam balance sheet by 1.47 billion. He also revealed that he created fake salary accounts over the past few years. Ajay, please next slide. Okay, the letter. The letter stated that the director and the company not sold any shares in last 8 years. He also stated that none of the board members, past or present, had any knowledge of the situation in which the company is placed. Raju has misled various investors. Raju has also used dummy account to trade in Satyam share. He has violated the insider trading norm. Funds from Satyam were diverted to Mehta's on 22nd Jan 2009. Okay, now I invite Rohit for further explanation.
Thank you, Shivani. Slide change. So my topic is ethical approach to the case. According to the Damodaram 2012, The Satyam case is a shameful and disgraceful act. It is a irresponsibility of related to trusting someone with something valuable. It is a lack of corporate and social responsibility. Second is uh, it is a human greed. To, it is a human greed and desire to do this type of thing, do this type of fraud, which is reach to the unmanageable figures. We can't control it from there. Greed overshadowing the responsibility to meet uh, uh, fiduciary duties. The price competition and need to attract of investors, stakeholders, and shareholders in the stock market, and low ethical and moral standards by the top management, and the greater emphasis on the short-term performance. And Raju claimed that he didn't get any benefit. It financially from the inflated revenue, and he also tells that no one know about the situation of the company where it was placed. The fraud did because to divert the funds into the real estate, to into the Midas infrastructure, and keep high earning per share, and make huge profit by selling stake in the inflated price. Next slide, please. Here is the fabricated balance sheet of Satyam of September 30, 2008. Ramlinga Raju confessed that the company accounts were tampered. He disclosed over 7,800 crores accounting fraud in the balance sheet. You can see this. The actual balance cash and bank balance was 321 crore. They showed it 5,361 crore in the bank balance sheet. Difference is about 5,040 crore. It is very big difference. And in accrued interest and bank side, they showed they had to get interest about 370 crore from the bank on FDs and other investment, but they had to get zero. In liability side, they showed zero in liability, but in actual was 1,230 crores in the liability side. And the debtor was overstated by 490 crores. The total is about difference is 7,136 crores. The gap in the balance sheet reached unmanageable. That's why he had to confess about the scam. So thank you. I would like to call Nidhi for the further explanation.
Thank you, Rohit. Now, I would like to explain the auditor role and factor contributing to the fraud. Uh, as we can see that PwC Cooper global audit firm audited Satyam Brook from June 2000 until the discovery of fraud in 2009. PwC was harshly failed for detecting the fraud as PwC audited the company for nearly 9 years and did not uncover the fraud, whereas Merlin Lynch discovered the fraud merely in 10 days. The auditor that verify further verification and testing was necessary. It appeared that the auditor did not independently verify with the bank in which Satyam claimed to have deposited. Uh, the PwC was paid twice compared to the other firm, implementing that the auditor was grossly in debt or in conclusion with the company in committing the fraud. Numerous factors contributed the Satyam fraud. As the independent board director, none of them were included professional investors with detailed information and model available to them. There are list of factors that contributed to the fraud, such as greed, lack of transparency, weak independent director and audit committee, etc. Now I would like Ajay to continue the topic.
मेरा इसके बाद
Sorry, Krishna.
okay, thank you, Nidhi. After this scandal, investment banking companies Merrill Sui and after this scandal, Merrill Lynch and Credit Suisse terminated its
Krishna,
engagement
अपना
with
mic close
Satyam.
करो.
Louder, Krishna, your voice is very low.
You're not audible. Yeah, mic close
Okay,
करो.
okay, sir.
Yeah,
Okay, sir.
yeah, that's it.
After this scandal, investment banking companies and Merrill Lynch and Credit Suisse terminated its engagement with Satyam. All the awards he received taken back. Now impact on stock market. In 2008, the highest value of his share is 544 rupees. But on January 11, 2009, His share trade 11.50 rupees in Indian Stock Exchange and 1.80 US dollar in New York Stock Exchange. On that day, Sensex fall more than 5% and investor lost $2.82 billion in Satyam. Now, Ajay, next slide. After that, the Indian government immediately start investigation on this fraud and appointed new board of directors for Satyam. The board goal was to sell the company within 100 days so that he meet with bankers, accountant, and lawyers immediately. After that, uh, he hired Goldman Sachs and Avendus Capital and charged them the selling of Satyam as soon as possible. In April 2009, via public auction process, Tech Mahindra bought Satyam at $1.13 per share, which is less than the one-third of its stock market value before Mr. Raju revealed the truth. In July 2009, Satyam restarted its services and became known as Mahindra Satyam. Now I would like to call Ajay for further explanation.
Thank you, Krishna. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am. My topic are investigation, criminal serial charges, and victims. On 25, so the first point are India's biggest custom computer accounting fraud investigated by India's highest agency CBI on 21 February 2019. Like several other cases of this type, the Satyam scandal case also came to the CBI. As soon as the country got wind of it, the CBI constituted a multidisciplinary investigation team, MDIT, to investigate the case. The team worked hard, burned midnight oil, and achieved success in a record time of 45 days when it filed its first charge sheet against the accused for offense of criminal conspiracy, cheating, forgery, and falsification of accounts. Now, the second point are all accused of this scandal is booked under IPC sections. Mr. Ramlingan Raju, Satyam founder and chairman, Mr. B. Ramaraju, managing director, brother of Ramlingan Raju, V. Srinivas, S. chief financial officer, S. Gopalakrishnan, Price Waterhouse auditor, Kaluri Srinivas, Price Waterhouse auditor. They all are booked under IPC section 120B for criminal conspiracy, IPC section 409 for criminal breach of trust, IPC section 420 for cheating, IPC section 468 for forgery, IPC section 471 for falsification of records, SEBI insider trading norms, and also class action suits in US. Now the third point are a political connection of Satyam scandal. There is no doubt that the Satyam scam was not a political affair. Such a big scam cannot happen without the protection of people with political influence. It has happened. All those in which in high position will have been paid a hefty amount to keep the scam under control. Because of this scam spoil the names of the country even in worldwide. Such scam disturb our country economy. A strict law should be made about for this type of scandals. And now the last point are victims. Jobs of over 50,000 people, 50,000 employees of Satyam were at risk. Second, client and customer was shocked and worried about the project continuity. Several global clients like Cisco, Telstra, and World Bank cancelled their contracts with the Satyam. And third point, after Satyam scandal, caught bank worried for repayment of loans. And fourth, the GDP fell by 0.4%. The Indian economy fell dramatically by Satyam scandal. Thank you. Now I would like to call Saurabh for further information.
Thank you, Ajay. My topic is corporate government issue at Satyam Computers. First point is Mr. Raju. Change the slide. Mr. Raju attendant that the fraud which he committed amount to nearly 276 million. It has failed to show good relationship between the employee and shareholders. The Satyam was example of poor CG practice. CG issue at Satyam arose because the non-fulfillment of obligation of the company toward the barriers. Change the slide. V. Ramalingan Raju and his brother-in-law established Satyam in 1987 is information technology service company alleging of fraud. He sent to company insider 2008 allegation. Satyam has not liquid assets. Raju confessed to verifying bank account and outstanding revenues. PwC is alleged to allegations for to pay in 31.5 million to regulation and shareholders. Satyam was taken over by the Indian government and take Mahindra 1.2 billion across the corporation. Thank you.